my defenses fall down. When Terry's back in town. When Terry's back in town.
Happy 3rd birthday to Sugar Shack and happy St. Patrick's Day weekend. And in the studio to help us celebrate is recently named International Press Association's 2023 Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Miss Rita Lim. And she's going to help us announce our 2022 Best Sugars Award winner. And guess what, gang? We stuck to our word. It's a fan this year. Anyway, it's going to be lots of fun, so don't go away. On with our show. Mwah! Sugars. Hi, Sugars, and happy belated St. Patrick's Day. It's St. Patrick's Day weekend. It's great when it falls on a Friday, but today also marks, or actually yesterday, Friday the 17th, actually marks Sugar Shack's 3rd birthday. It was 3 years ago that we started Sugar Shack on March 17th, and I have a really special guest for you because she was our first Best Sugar Shack Award winner of 2020, and it's only fitting that she's here for our 3rd birthday episode. The wonderful, beautiful Las Vegas entertainer and singer. Please welcome Miss Rita Lim.
Hey, hi Terry.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you, honey?
This is the first time Rita's been in the studio.
This beautiful studio.
Yeah, oh, thank you. And she has come with her green on. She's all ready.
Because of you helped me out. I don't want Terry to pinch me for St. Patty's Day.
Oh,
so
is that a thing? Do people pinch each
yeah,
other?
they do. If you don't wear green.
I know that. I'm Irish.
Yeah.
If you don't wear green, you get
If
pinched.
you don't wear green, you get pinched.
Oh, so if I do happen to go out tonight, which I doubt, because
Yes.
we're filming this on Friday, I doubt I'll get out tonight. I'll be
You can't
working
pinch
on the
me.
show.
I have my green.
And I have my sugars.
Yes.
St. Patty's thing. But Rita's been on the show, gosh, many times. Sometimes you didn't even realize.
Yeah.
You didn't
Because
even
you're so
realize.
sweet to me. I didn't know you're Irish, by the way. Good to know.
Yes, Haley. Well,
Oh,
Haley's
wow.
my married name, but my family name is Broderick.
I see.
So you can't,
No, you don't.
that's pretty Irish. And my Terry's short for Teresa.
I see.
Very Irish and Catholic. Do you have any Irish at all?
Not at all.
Not
but I
at
love
all.
all my Irish friends. I have a lot of amazing Irish friends.
Yeah.
You guys
Like me.
know how to party. You guys are life of a party.
O'Toole doesn't count because he's half Italian. That doesn't count. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, you have been on our show, on my show, a few times. Our first time Rita was on the show was back in November of 2020.
With Dave, right?
With Dave. We were at
Yeah.
Prosecco's Italian restaurant on the patio.
On the patio. You were so sweet. You came during the lockdown, and it was so cold, and we were out in the patio.
And they had the fires going,
Yeah.
the heat things. But
Yeah.
and it was dark, and I had those wireless mics, and the sound was horrible. And I was like,
I
oh
thought
my
it was
God.
nice. I was impressed with your wonderful, you make your guests feel very warm and
Aw.
easy to interview with you. You've always been my favorite interviewers.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And it was a lot of fun, especially when you said to Dave, he had no idea what we were doing at the end when we were blowing the sugar. She had to say, show him. Sugars. So you were on that, and then I did the Sugar Shack Pandemic Christmas episode on Christmas Eve. We had 300 viewers live.
And you came to Tuscany, right? If I remember
I came to
correctly?
Tuscany. Rita actually sang a couple Christmas songs a little early.
With your mother. Your mom was there.
My mom
I
was
remember.
there just for the Sugar Shack Christmas
Aw,
episode.
yes.
She's done that, and you also did a little Christmas message with Dave.
Yeah.
And she did the shout out last year for the nominees for the Best Sugars Award, which
Proud.
yes, which Joey won that year.
Joey.
And at the end of today's show, we're going to announce this year's winner, and we're doing something special from now on. It's for the fans.
Okay.
From now on, because it's like the entertainers were put up against each other so much with so many different competitions and awards. And this time I thought, where's the award for the fans?
No, that's so true.
Yeah, so we're going to give it to a fan, so you got to stay tuned.
Great idea.
Thank you. Until the end of the episode, well, Rita will be announcing this year's winner. Yes. So Rita, I want to ask you, you grew up in Vegas. We talked about this last time on the show.
I lived here a long time. I actually grew up in many places. I was born in Los Angeles, so short version is born in LA. family has business in Asia because of my Asian descendant, and live in many places in Asia growing up, and came back here in my late teen years, and then moved to Vegas in my, I was 18 or 19, something like that, close to 19.
Right.
Yeah.
And your parents owned a business?
Yeah, my parents, in Asia, we have grocery stores and have different, and all that. My dad was in a lot of business, and so was my mom. But he actually graduated from interior design at Long Beach, Cal State, but he didn't pursue his passion because of our background as Asian American, you know, our culture, we have to take care of our parents, and we, from the heart, you know, my parents, that's why I owe it to my parents, such a good example. So they took all of us to Asia and resumed the business of my grandparents, and he was taking care of his family out there until later on before we come back here. He did his being a good son duty, that's what he did.
Right.
And so was my mother, taking care of his her moms too. So I have a very good, I'm proud of my foundation. I came from a very good foundation. So I owe a lot to them.
Right.
How to treat others. So then we moved back here, and then I settled in Vegas since my early, in my early 20s.
Right.
And I'm 25, so that's 5 years.
Yeah, you haven't been here long at all, I'll tell you. I thought you were here much longer. I love your laugh. And you started singing young.
I did.
Yeah, performing professionally.
Professionally.
Young.
Well, I got away with it because, you know, I'm tall and I look, I can get away with not looking too young. You know, but I did start when I was 11 years old. In many 5-star hotels in Asia. My parents didn't approve it. I'm just like a typical Asian family.
Right.
My parents like, no, go
Yeah,
to
the
school.
Hollywood thing, the singing thing's not.
They, and especially during that time period of us, Generation X,
Right.
where, you know, it's not...
Stop dating us, Rita. Stop it.
where we are not truly, it's not a, you know, being entertainment, especially in the Asian culture.
Right.
They just feel like it's not legit enough. You need to be in school and all of that, and have a good, have a good professions. You know, education is very important to our culture.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
And I'm the black sheep of the family because I'm not good in school. I'm good at entertaining people.
Did you go to college or?
Yeah, yeah, but I truly didn't have like a real good degree to brag about. But it's general.
Oh, okay.
Just simple stuff.
Right, right.
But yeah, but I pursued the career so young. So my main focus has always been singing.
Yes.
So I have been performing ever since.
Wow. Do you remember your very first gig?
Yeah, actually, 11 years old in a little coffee shop in the hotels in Asia, and I won in many competitions when I was a kid.
Right.
Before, and that's why I have a lot of people help me, guide me along the way. But then I quit singing for a long time.
Yes.
To have a family before this family.
Right.
So I stopped singing for 14 to 15 years.
Okay. Are your parents still with us?
Yeah, yeah.
How do they feel now about it?
Oh, they're proud of me, but for Asian culture, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're amazing!"
Right.
You're gonna be like, "Yeah, good." So
good. They're very conservative. Like,
yeah.
I don't think I've met your parents.
No, they're wonderful. A lot of my friends have met them. No, they're great. They're very supportive now, and I know they're very proud. But you know, the Asian culture, you're not gonna see my parents be like, "Yes." No. That's not our style.
Did you want to give a shout out to them?
Hi, Mom and Dad. Love you.
Oh. So also, you said your parents owned a business. You didn't grow up in Vegas, but you've been here for quite a while.
Yeah, I came in late teens, so but I lived here quite a long time.
Right. And now the music you're hearing in the background, Rita's unaware of this at the moment. She's about to find out. The music you're hearing in the background are from Rita's CDs. Oh. There's a couple singles. A Christmas single will be playing, and another one, and Smile, I believe it is.
Yes,
and
then,
single. Yes, and then songs from the Secret of Life CD. We're playing those in the background with information on where you can get the music. Rita, do you write your own songs, or were they written for you?
I actually have 3 original that a good friend of mine sent it to me on that first album. But majority of them are all covers. And even though Dave, my better half and my music director, write a lot of, he's world-class composers and write a lot of great things. But we have been so busy gigging, we're like working musicians, so we really haven't, we're planning on it to let him sit down and write something for me. I don't write music, but I think my gift as a performer, one thing I'm lacking is creating new things from scratch. But my gift that I'm proud of is pretty much taking whatever is out there
Right.
and put my own stamp to it. And that's my part of being a creative person, on put my own stamps and interpret the lyrics that is out there my way, to get people to understand the lyrics and to understand
The lyrics
message.
are very important.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. The melody adds the dramatic effect, I believe, but the lyrics really are the heart of the
Yeah,
song.
and then and, you know, since I grew up in many places, so I speak kind of many languages in my head, so it's kind of hard for me to truly think of something and write
Right,
from scratch.
right.
So a lot of time, I enjoyed being the person who pretty much preserve the treasure that's already been out there, and pretty much like you doing the same.
Right.
Do it, what do you call it? Interpret it our way,
Interpreting, yes.
and share our message to the world.
Right. You have to dig deep. You have to dig deep.
Yeah.
And singing is emotional. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't get that. And we love the fun songs,
Yeah,
though.
we
It
do.
kind of gives us a
Hey,
little bit of a release
You're
from
really
that.
cute when you do your thing.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And you've done little dances with your songs. We're going to show a little
do.
clip of
Yeah.
stuff. And I've loaned Rita my fans. I think I had you keep one, too.
Really? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I think I get teased. Sal Santiago and Mike Vidal like to tease me
Aw.
about the fans. But, you know, I don't care. It's hot flashes, folks. That's the only reason I have them on stage. And the hot flashes come when you're nervous or stressed. And lately I've got more comfortable.
At doing,
And
yeah.
so you don't see the fan as much.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh, the fans. Yes,
Yeah, that's
now
your
I remember. I thought you were talking about my only fans of like.
Oh,
my
no, no,
fans.
no, no.
Oh, my brain. So we're filming this early in the morning. No, you gave me your fans. As a matter of fact, before I go on, I remember now why you gave me the fan, because in my act I do a Japanese / English song, Sukiyaki.
Which
And
I loved
And
when
I
I
had
was
my
a kid.
routine of doing the little Asian dance.
Right.
And you were there, and you're like, Rita, here's your fan. So I've been
Yeah.
using that in my show.
Exactly. And then when you were on Marco Tools, I
I
was in the
did.
audience that time. It was before I was doing video work for him.
yes.
And I thought, oh, if I knew she was singing that, I would have loaned my fan. Oh.
Fans.
Yes, we're speaking of fans, not fans as in the people. So you've been making a lot of appearances lately. You were just on the radio.
Yeah, I'm on 91.5 a lot, because when I do a show, I'm lucky that they promoted me, and also they play my music on the radio, and promoting where I'm performing at the Gambit, you know. So I have a place called the Gambit Gatsby in Henderson.
Which is the old E string.
That's right.
Yes.
And that place is really also partnered with 91.5, UNLV, KUNV radio
Right.
station.
That's the university,
Yes.
right? Yes. Yes.
And I'm part of that program a lot, so I perform my show there a lot. So I'm out there. But at this interview, I just finished tribute to Natalie Cole last night.
Yes,
that's
and
why
it was
we were
sold
on.
out.
It did,
Thursday
yeah.
the 16th.
Thank
It
you.
was sold out. I saw that. Love Natalie Cole. I just love your choices.
Thank
Sade, Carpenters, Natalie Cole. And you just recently, and how fitting, because we lost Olivia.
Oh gosh, yeah. Thank you
That
for
broke my
mentioning.
heart. But I saw a clip of you singing, and I noticed the video. It was I honestly, love you. And I just thought, did you see John Travolta on
Well,
the
I
Grammy
have
or the
a-
Oscars?
Come again, sorry?
John Travolta was on the Oscars.
I didn't know that.
He did the introduction
see
to
the
the
Oscars.
memoriams, and let me tell you, of course he made it because it was for everyone who we lost, but knowing how good he and Olivia were good friends. And at the very end, he said something to the extent of, they become people that we love and dear friends that we're always hopelessly devoted
Oh,
to.
it's so beautiful.
And the audience wasn't like, oh, they were like, oh.
I think, I don't care who you are, we were touched by Olivia Newton-John. You can't help but love her. She's a good role model and icon to all of us. And since you brought it up, if you may allow, may I share
Of
it
course,
with you?
absolutely.
So actually, that particular day of that performance, I'm counting my blessing. This past month has been quite a lot of very special moment of my career. For my own personal happiness
Right.
and gratification, because when I did I Honestly Love You, Mark Chinook of The Space, we were doing a tribute to Olivia Newton-John, and it happened that her publicist and very close friend were there in the audience. So he was crying when I was singing I Honestly Love You, and came back and gave me such kind words and said that Olivia would have loved me. And
Yes.
so when he said that, it really meant a lot to me. So
Yeah.
that was such a, because I
What are the odds?
I love her, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
well, it's just because I love her. Like out of all the celebrity that passed recently, Olivia, as we all know, we're all grieving her loss a lot because she's such a treasure to the world. She's just a sincere, genuine earth angel. What she
Yes.
does for
That's a
the
good
cancer people,
description
she
of
is.
her,
She's
yes.
an earth angel. She touched
Perfect
you,
description.
and she's a healer. She's a giver. She always give it to. Her.
Yeah, yeah.
I look up to her when it comes to
Many people don't know when she did Grease, she was 30.
Yeah, she was
Playing
30.
a teenager,
Yeah.
and she was beautiful. And her vocals, I love. When I was a kid, it was Marilyn McCoo and Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah.
My vocal teacher was like wanted me to do the breathy and kind of mix that in. But I was more before Grease. A lot of people don't realize she had "Let Me Be There,"
Oh,
"Please, Mr.
I love her early album.
Be
Yes.
17.
You're a real fan.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
Please,
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Please.
Yes. Don't play
play
B-17. Yes.
This was our song. I love that song.
Beautiful. And she
Yeah.
just had a beautiful voice and persona about her. But I saw that and I was like, thank you so much, Rita, for doing that.
That was very special to me. Not to bring it up, but just
Got to do more of it
wow,
because we did.
yeah.
I mean, the loss is still
it does.
strong.
And
even though it
actually,
was
believe
in
it
the
or not,
summer.
I'm about to probably do it soon. Doing a
I
tribute
hope
to her
so.
soon. Probably with my friend Ashley Fuller.
That would be
Yeah.
wonderful.
We both are planning on it. We never talked about it in the public yet, but we have a show.
We always get
Coming
the
up.
exclusives here without knowing it. We get them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. What we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, you're going to be hearing Rita singing some Carpenters when we get back right after this word from our sponsors.
Yay.
Hand and Stone wants your selfie. Take a selfie, post it with hashtag #MyHandandStone, show your post when checking in, and get a free upgrade. To book your session, call Silverado at 702-941-7833 or Henderson at 725-257-8011. And of course, don't forget to click and post hashtag #MyHandandStone. Available only at Silverado and Henderson locations. Happy posting!
Look at the two of us, strangers in many ways. We've got a lifetime to share, so much to say, and as we go from day to day, close to you. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Sing a song. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? And yes, we've just begun.
And we're back with the beautiful and talented Rita Lim celebrating Sugar Shack's 3rd birthday and soon announcing our Best Sugars Award winner for 2022. You just saw her singing some Karen Carpenter tunes. Wonderful. What made you, when did you start doing Karen? Because I know you've done Sade.
Yes. Well, I actually have so many influences growing up, Terry. Just probably like you. I notice about you that you love the same artists that I do. You have amazing taste, by the way.
Thank you.
My very first teacher in singing, actually, I owe it to Karen Carpenter because my parents, this is before YouTube time.
Right, yes.
I listened to all my parents' records, so that my parents are big Carpenters fans, so I probably learned at a very young age singing the music. So the music of the Carpenters, pretty much the entire catalog. I've been doing it for so long that it's I don't do a tribute show to her. I do a musical tribute show to her because you know
Right.
we have a great friend doing in character, Sally. And
Sally Olsen. Well, you
So,
don't do any of that kind of tribute.
No, we're
You just
doing.
sing.
I'm doing Rita Lim, doing
Right.
musical tributes to different artists.
Right.
So for Karen Carpenter, she's one of my very first teacher because I don't know any other singers before Karen. So just because I'm such an overachiever as a young child, like I wanted to get approval from my parents
Yes.
to approve me, and a lot of times during those days, I sing in Asia. So in Asia, the Carpenter is very big. So pretty much I learned the entire catalog at 11 years old. So lucky me when I do it now, I do a show now. It's just kind of like, it stays here in muscle
Right.
memories.
Right.
But I
And
love her. Yeah.
Specifically, when we were younger and she passed, what was it, 81 or 82?
1983.
83. We were young.
Yeah, I was
And
a
that
kid.
was big news at
Well,
that
I found
time,
out about
especially
her-
with her anorexia.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know about her passing until she already gone for many years. You know,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I discovered her when I was like 10 years old, 10,
Right.
11 years
Oh,
old.
that's right. You're younger than me.
Yeah, a little bit, only by a little. We're the same age group, by a little.
Okay.
But when she passed, we were both kids.
Yeah,
We were both
yeah.
kids. We're the child of that time period.
Right.
Well, you just mentioned, do you
Perfection.
notice that you're drawn to, both of us, drawn to icon who are kind and genuine and sincere. And many of people don't know Karen Carpenter and Olivia Newton-John's are best friends.
Yes, I remember
Yeah,
they did a
so-
music
yeah.
video
Yes,
together.
that's right.
Yes.
So they're the same type of people, and we gravitate towards that sincerity, the pureness of them.
I think we are fortunate because growing up in our day, a lot of the entertainers, the singers were
Yes.
very kind-hearted.
Yes, they
It was
are.
a different time and energy,
Yeah.
and they weren't writing songs like what's
I
out there
know.
today. And then I work at Hand and Stone. I'm going to give a plug because she is one of my sponsors,
Yeah.
Lisa Mascari, which you've also done live videos from the spa.
Hi, Lisa. We love Lisa.
But the funny thing is, I work with all the girls are younger than me. They're in their 20s or 30s. And like, for example, when Olivia passed away, I found out while I was at work, and I gasped and I said, "Oh no, Olivia passed away," not even her full name. And they were like, "Oh, we're so sorry for your loss." I'm like, "No, she's not my," I said, "Olivia Newton-John," and they said, "Who?" I had to bring up Grease. Did you ever see Grease? And it's sad because they're missing out.
Yeah, well,
missing out.
It's their different time. But if a lot of younger generation who love musical know her, but
Yeah.
the general, but we have some great artists at this period of time too that they kind of love.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have ours, they have theirs. And,
Yeah. Yeah, I would
Billie
say so.
Eilish, I think, in their generation right now, and Bruno's Mars,
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
yeah.
Speaking of our generation,
yes.
let's talk about Gloria Stefan.
Ooh.
Because I saw something recently online,
Yes.
and Rita's kind enough to bring something with her today to share with us. Rita, my jaw dropped. What happened? How the heck did this happen? Because I have the clip I'm going to show you as soon as you tell us the story.
Well,
I know Gloria Stefan is connected in some way, so could you
Yes.
explain to us what happened here?
Well, about 2 weeks ago at the Tuscany Hotel, where my weekly performances are, I'm at the Tuscany Hotel every Sunday
Every
night.
Sunday from
By
7
the
to
way,
10.
shout out to the
Piazza
owner,
Lounge.
Mrs. Brett Hears. So I was very fortunate that the whole thing. It's going to take me a minute. The
That's
whole
all
thing.
right.
It's a 2 weeks situation, so it's 2 week back to back. So 2 weeks ago, two supporters of mine, her name is Adeline and Teresa, which I'm so grateful to both of them. I think they're friends with Lisa too. So Lisa Mascari of Hand and Stone, your sponsor of
Yes.
your TV program, so I want to give a little plug. So they were kind enough. I did not know they brought this gentleman who was part of this press association. I'm so bad with names. I had to read the award
International
from the
Press
International Press
Association.
Association, who happened to be a Gloria Estefan's friend. So
Watch, you're pulling your mic
Sorry.
behind your neck
So-
with the scarf. Okay.
So he was there,
Uh-huh.
and that particular night, the song that I did wasn't originally in the set list, but I think that's why sometimes you really have to believe in the power of the universe and Earth Angel and God and everything, because all of a sudden I changed the set list that day and picked out a Gloria Estefan Spanish song, which is a song called Con los años que me
Yes.
quedan.
Yes.
And I did it, and everybody was like loving it. And he walked up to me and video me the whole time, and was giving him.
And you had no idea who he
No.
was.
And then he
Wow.
was like, then after he complimented me, he showed me the video of him with Gloria and said, I'm her friend, and I just sent your video to her. So that alone, I was already.
Were you like, oh my God?
I was like so over the moon
over
already.
the top, yes.
But then they did a little surprise to me, but kind of like a prank surprise.
I love that.
So they said, oh, can my friend, who is an 80-year-old accordion,
Right.
Italian singer,
Right.
come be your special guest next week?
They were tricking you.
So they triggered me. So I was like, oh, of course.
Right.
So the next week that you see on the video, I featured this gentleman, Fernan Ramirez, I think, with accordion, and Pablo is the name of the gentleman with National Associated Press who was friends with Miss Estefan
Right.
family.
Mm-hmm.
Came back, and I just featured them, and then I thought, thank you so much, and they didn't get off stage. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, no.
So they all came on stage and surprised me and awarded me with the Lifetime Achievement Award with a little, you know, it was a tremendous.
Show us the award.
I'm very proud of, and it caught me off guard, so I was crying like I won Miss Universe.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So yeah, so it's
What
my
does
proud
it say on
moment.
the back?
I can't see. I don't have my glasses.
Yeah, me either.
It's a medal.
We're dating ourselves again. Medal of Honor, Lifetime Achievement Award for the 20th anniversary, Las Vegas 2020.
Yeah.
Does that say 3-3? Yes, of
Yes,
course.
and I think they gave it to many legends. I think they present this to Frankie
Beautiful.
Valli at Paris.
Frankie Valli, Donny Osmond.
Donny Osmond.
We're going to show you the
Yeah.
clip right now of Rita
So
receiving this
It
award.
just, I think it's just, you know, it's nice to feel, to get
some recognition.
recognition, and
And you
it
don't
just-
ask for it.
I didn't. So
No.
it was caught me by surprise. I was really grateful. And ironically, that day, I just, not to stray away from, I didn't watch the Oscar, but the fact that I take pride in being an Asian American in the community who, I just feel proud of that I represented my community. And this is for my community, and for whoever that came out and support me. I appreciate you. This is for all of you.
Say it,
But,
sister.
but what I'm saying that day was that it happened to be on the Oscar day, and the fact that
Oh, that's
Michelle
right,
Yeoh,
Sunday, right.
that she's an Asian American
Yes,
and won
yes,
the
yes,
Oscar
and
as
she
the best
won.
actress. So I
Yes.
got home and I found that out, and all of a sudden I feel very emotional about.
It's an energy thing, I think.
Yeah,
is that there's a way
representing my
the universe
community,
works.
my ethnicity, you know, like my background.
On
of course,
that day.
Yes, on that day. We're all
Yes.
American, but I feel like as an Asian American, sometimes we didn't truly had a lot of recognition in the entertainment industry.
No.
So I'm very proud of it. I'm going to
You
say
should
it.
be. You should be.
Yeah.
And we're proud of
Thank
you,
you.
Rita. And
Yeah.
you're not just representing your culture, but
My
also
culture. That's the
also
word.
Vegas entertainers. Rita's a strong
Thank you.
representative as
Appreciate it.
our entertainers.
Thank you.
Here's a clip of Rita receiving her award.
Honoring celebrities, personalities. We have had the honor to present a star to Mari and Danny Osmond. Adele was there at the ceremony. We presented a star to Wayne Newton back in 2004. And also, we were very happy to honor the great magicians Siegfried and Roy about 10 years ago in Las Vegas Walk of Stars. We also honor the Latino Frank Sinatra. His name is Jose Jose, Juan Gabriel, Luis Miguel, and many celebrities. Also Frankie Valli at the Paris Hotel, and Fermin, you were there that historical night when we did the presentation, we did the unveiling of the star. That time came Engelbert Humperdinck. Please release me, let me go. He was here also, and that's what we've been doing. That's our mission, to honor, to congratulate the personalities, the singers who have made the difference, and also they make impact in Las Vegas. Tonight, I am honored to present you a special medal to stay. This medal is for the 20th anniversary Medal of Honor Lifetime Achievement Award presented to Rita. Please, applause for her. Pleasure for me. presenting flowers to her that Adi Tanguay brought. Bravo! Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much. I didn't know you guys. I did not know this was coming.
This is for you because all your contributions to the musical industry, contributions what you have done, entertaining people who come to this lounge to have fun, to forget about stress, to forget about work, just basically to come over here to have fun. I'm having a great time. I don't know about you, but children are great. I know this is emotional, and I'm very, very excited about bringing this special medal to you, Rita. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Somebody take a picture, please. Somebody take a picture for us. A picture.
What a great clip. You could tell you were emotional. She was pulling the Miss Congeniality.
I did.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I just want Miss California.
I love it. It's like our immediate reaction.
Well, now I understand how those beautiful contestants feels, because I'm not gonna lie, I really felt like I won Miss California or
It's a
something.
big deal.
Because they. I didn't expect it, and they tricked me. I was like, how come they didn't get off stage, because I was featuring his friend to
stayed on
sing.
stage.
And then they were like, you won this.
So Rita, right now I'd like to talk about some of your gigs that you have
please.
coming up. You just sold out at Gatsby's. No surprise. No surprise. Check out some of these gigs she has coming up. You're at Tuscany Piazza Lounge every Sunday from 7 to 10 p.m. Also, Prosecco's, am I saying that correctly?
Correct.
Italian restaurant, Mondays, 6 to 9 p.m. That's actually just down the road from me, off
Henderson.
Eastern. Wednesday, March 22nd, you can catch Rita at Gambit. Dinner is at 7. The show starts at 8 for the Weather Report Tribute Show. Tickets are at aegrouplv.com, where you can get tickets. Then April 11th, she's at Portnoy Gallery for Dave's birthday. When I say Dave, Dave is your significant other and your pianist, your accompanist. And then another birthday thing for Dave. Geez, Dave, April seems to be your month. April 13th at Coop's Cabaret. That's what it's called, correct?
Oh, yeah,
That's
that
where
one is going to be that's not Dave's birthday. The Coop's Cabaret is going to be...
the tribute to Burt Bacharach.
Yes, I'm going to celebrate, because we just lost him. And
Yeah.
he wrote so many great songs.
Yes.
Including Close to You.
Yes.
And Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head.
Yeah.
The Look of Love. The list goes on.
Yeah, it goes on. There's a whole song
So-
book. He is a big,
Yeah.
big section in
So
the
I'm
American
gonna be
song
honoring
book.
him that day with Dave.
And then it's the 18th. You're
The
back
18th
at
is going to
Gambit
be
for Dave's.
another big birthday.
Because Dave's
for
turning
him.
21.
He turned 21, that's right. And on April 1st, I have a Jazz in the Park thing. And,
Right.
It's called...
Didn't you do that last year too? Was that the video where the wind was blowing?
No, that was actually...
so dramatic.
That was actually at Desert Pine Golf Club.
Okay.
But this one's going to be... it's my first time. Actually, it's the city of Las Vegas, so this is going to be free for the public.
Nice.
So April 1st at... I forgot the name of the park, but it's on the west side of town.
That's
Ballsy
okay,
Park
I'll
or
be
something.
showing it.
Yeah. So it's going to be at 7 o'clock, I think. So that's going to be a Jazz in the Park. So it's got to bring my world-class musicians with me.
Right.
So I invited you too. Yes,
Oh,
it'll be
thanks. She invites
a fun
me all the
picnic for springtime.
So the Gambit thing, you have a full band. Because
Yes.
usually at Tuscany it's just Dave. Sometimes you have a full band
actually,
at Tuscany.
no. Actually, I always have a full band.
Okay, my
But
mistake.
when you during the period, then you saw just me and Dave. Let me correct that only by a little, because during the lockdown, before Mr. Brett here, the owner of Tuscany, brought the band back. I mean, I always have the band, but when the pandemic hit, we had a band for a minute, and then it was like some people.
It was up
didn't-
and
It was
down.
a different time,
Yeah,
So then they
yeah.
have to cut the
They
budget
had
for
you
a
behind
moment.
plexiglass.
Yeah, so then they cut the budget for a few months just to be me and Dave.
Right.
For only a few months, and then we had the band back.
Well, 'cause not many people still were going out.
I know, because it was a different time.
Yeah. And you were one of those people, you did start
I did.
coming
I was
out.
among-
We opened earlier than the
Yeah,
rest of the
we did.
world.
Yeah.
Basically, we were technically
Right.
completely shut down just a couple of months.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were still in the effect of it, like that first Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
We were under those restrictions, no more than 5 or 6
I
people.
was singing behind the plexiglass.
Yeah, I was singing behind plexiglass, and I wasn't going out that much with the whole plexi. I didn't like that. I didn't like
Yeah.
seeing my friends.
I know.
You know.
I was like a goldfish for a minute.
Yes, exactly, like you're in a fishbowl. But you know, also, I wanted you to take a look because Rita is available for shows, private parties,
Yeah, absolutely.
corporate
yeah.
events. Her website is ritalim.com. You can email Rita at ritalimmusic@yahoo.com. Also, for booking information, you can call her at 702, her business line, 702-570-9824. She's also on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm showing all of the links below. Go subscribe to her YouTube, add her as a friend on Facebook and Instagram, follow her.
Thank
and
you.
it's just like, it's so funny. I met you when I first moved here 7 years ago at Jolly Melodies. Joey Melodi's birthday
We've been friends
party.
that long? Wow.
Yeah, it's been 7 years. Can you
Wow.
believe it?
And I think you were kind enough to
Introduce
filling in for me at the
That's
Italian
right,
American Club.
at Italian
Yeah,
American
I think
Club,
you
and
were-
we both had forgotten.
Yeah, I forgot about it. but-
Yeah, at
Yeah.
Italian American Club that December, I believe.
Yes,
it was.
I was in Miami, and I think you were took my place for a night and helped
just
me out.
a couple nights. I think
Yeah,
it was
many
2
nights actually. You're right.
No, I was 2 nights.
Yeah,
And then they had other
yeah,
people
'cause,
come in.
during that time, I was performing a lot in Miami. Yeah, and you were. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Yeah, I completely forgot. That was
Yeah.
my first Vegas paying gig. So thank you. And that's the other thing I love about Rita. I have a surprise for you. Yeah, I almost forgot. I'm glad I didn't forget. So just bear with me for a second here. I want to show you something. Okay. These are just a few times a couple times you've been mentioned on Sugar Shack of, I almost said Rita. We're going to watch another clip.
Rita's gone through a transformation.
Right? Rita, you got to stay out of the sun, girl. Sorry.
And off the carbs. Off the carbs and out of the sun. She's got better boobs.
Okay, you know what?
Is that a blooper? That's a blooper.
I think that whole freaking segment's a blooper.
No, she'll love it.
Okay, we're going to start that over. Okay. 5. Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, the boob comments got me going.
She does got great boobs.
5, 4, 3. It's a lot of editing here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, Rita, this is your spilling the sugar.
What is my
segment.
name?
Oh my God!
Now you have to leave it in. The whole Rita Lim thing, you have to leave it in now.
No, it's all going in the bloopers. Why am I calling you Rita? You don't even look
I'm the Black
alike.
Rita Lim. Thank you so much. I
Why
can't
am I
even sit
doing
like
that?
her.
Sugars, but before we do, you wanted to give a shout out to a special friend, a mutual friend.
I do.
ahead.
I want to give a special shout out and thank you to the lovely and super amazing human being and entertainer, Miss Rita Lim.
Woo, Rita.
Yes, Rita is such an inspiration, and she is such a huge support of new talent
beautiful.
here
Thanks
in
for
Las
reminding
Such
me.
a
Vegas.
huge supporter and advocate, and invites
is.
everybody to come sing with
She
her.
does, and
Yeah.
she did that, and I am so incredibly grateful
Aw, that's
to
a
her. Like you asked, you know, how did I start, and it was at Bootlegger, but Rita gave me so many opportunities to be a guest on her stage over at Tuscany, and I will forever be grateful to her.
Everybody loves Rita.
Aw, so
Everybody.
I haven't been able to see her in
Lovely.
forever.
So I had to show you that. I just had to show
I was on
her.
many times. Just
You've
thank
been on
you.
Sugar Shack more times than you know.
That's very special. Thank
Your
you, by
name
the way.
comes up quite often. Army
appreciate that.
Guzman has mentioned. I just can't. Nice. That'll be nice. So anyway, back to business. We're going to have to take a quick short break, and when we come back, you're going to see Rita singing from the Mark O'Toole Variety Show, my favorite song. What was Sukiyaki,
Yeah.
which we were just discussing. And we're going to be announcing, or Rita's going to be announcing, our 2022 Best Sugars Award winner. Plus, Rita's going to be spilling the sugar.
Yes.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
You should be. We'll be right back.
Hand and Stone wants your selfie. Take a selfie, post it with hashtag #MyHandandStone, show your post when checking in, and get a free upgrade. To book your session, call Silverado at 702-941-7833 or Henderson at 725-257-8011. And of course, don't forget to click and post hashtag #MyHandandStem. Available only at Silverado and Henderson locations. Happy posting!
So much fun having seeing you on Mark O'Toole show, and you did wasn't a duet. I don't want to say threesome because that just sounds wrong with him. And I'm forgetting.
It's me, Michelle Johnson, and Mark O'Toole.
Yes,
we collaborate together on the song called Quando Quando.
Which was wonderful. But my personal favorite that you do is the Sukiyaki.
Yeah, Sukiyaki.
Sukiyaki. I always get the title wrong. I almost said sushi, but I know that's totally wrong. I love how you do that version.
Thank you.
Love it. So anyway, we're not stalling. We're going to get right into it because Rita is going to be spilling the sugar. Rita, have you seen these before?
You do the never or I have, right?
Yeah, when you answer the questions, and
Okay.
it's not all never have I ever questions. Just some of them are. So I have them here in my notes.
Nervous.
Okay. Well, first we're gonna ask a regular question.
Okay.
Okay. What would you? I can't talk today. What would you say was your most embarrassing moment in your entire singing career?
I have a few. Oh, I remember now. So I was singing at the El Cortez Hotel, and I was singing a song, A House Is Not a Home, and I was sitting on a stool. I don't know if you see that clip. It's kind of went all over.
I thought
the
that
media.
was at
It's at the El
Italian
Cortez.
Okay.
And I was singing, a chair is still a chair, and the stool broke. And I fell, caught off on camera. That was so embarrassing.
I saw that, and you posted it.
I did, just
and
because.
You hurt yourself, though,
I hurt
didn't you?
myself. It's
Yeah.
funny, embarrassing, but I share it only because I want to
Warn people about
my
that.
singers friends who used that stool from Walmart or those places. It just broke on you like that. Boom.
Yeah.
You know, one of those $12, $13 folding stool chairs. Be careful.
Yeah, yeah. I have a special stool. I was going to use it at Portnoy's, but
You've been in town a long time for you to see that clips. Yes.
yeah, I remember, and I felt so horrible for you.
Yeah, I can laugh about it now, but I was in pain because my head almost hit the drums.
You felt it was.
It was hard.
But you weren't too high off
It was
the
a
ground, but
hard
it was
fall.
enough.
It was a hard fall. I
And you
was
hurt your ankle?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
It's funny now.
Don't buy that stool from Walmart. Sorry, Walmart, you're not my sponsor, so you're going to get it anyway. Okay. Never have I ever been in handcuffs.
Never.
Let's be clear, we're not talking about being arrested, okay? Rita's,
Or being
everybody's
playful.
so shocked. Sugar's not so sweet all
Well,
the time.
you're probably being playful on a special occasion.
There's some officers who might disagree with that. Anyway. Okay. Never have I ever stolen anything.
I think when I was a kid, did I ever? I have to be honest here. You know, I think I probably have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a little something from
Like the remember in the day we had candy stores where it was like
Yeah.
still 5 and dime candies and
Yeah.
things like that. But
No, I think mine was more of in the hotels, like a nice public in Asia. There's like a 5 stars hotel in Singapore, and they have all those nice little towel, like a bit beautiful
Right.
napkins that it's kind of nice. And you're not supposed to take a lot. Sometimes I take 3 or 4.
Are they embroidered? They have the emblem and all that on them?
Yeah, like with a
It's
little.
like
It's kind of cute
supposed
little
to.
thing.
It's
yeah, I know,
advertisement.
but it's like let me just take
Just
it.
don't steal the
Yeah.
Bible out of the hotel, okay? Because then you're asking for it. Okay. Celebrity crush, an all-time celebrity crush, like as a kid,
Male or female?
male or female,
Oh, well.
besides Olivia and Karen Carpenter.
Well,
and
I wouldn't say female cannot be crushed because we admire them.
Admire,
That's the same.
yes.
But I would say I just had a big crush on Tom Cruise during Top Gun era.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
And yeah, Tom Cruise and what is that guy? I forgot his name. I don't watch a lot of movies growing up.
Right.
But when I watched, I was like, oh.
What's the movie, do you know?
I like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And I like that guy. I fell out. Was his name Tony or something?
Toby.
Toby, yes.
I forget his last
Yeah,
name. I know
because
the
I'm
first
like,
name
"Oh,
is Toby.
he's like
He's
that."
adorable.
He's adorable. I was like, oh, that's
Okay.
kinda-
Okay.
I like that. He's
what
cute.
What about a celebrity that has passed on that you haven't met that you would have liked to have met?
You know, probably Karen Carpenter.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I would love to talk to her because I'm drawn to her
Style.
technique, her style of music, and just her. Oh, you know what though? Beside Karen Carpenter, it's actually Natalie Cole.
Yes.
That's why I did a tribute to her.
We lost her young too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's just way too early.
Yeah.
And then I always look up to her as a performer. You know the way I would love to have a sit-down talk with her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answers. I like that. Tom Cruise, believe it or not, that's the first. He's been said for a celebrity
Really?
crush. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
You didn't have a crush on him in the 80s? During the Top Gun era?
No, not really. All the other girls, I had different tastes than the other girls in high school. You know, I was a Paul McCartney. You know,
well,
I thought he was adorable.
You like her? Well, he's cute.
Yeah,
of course.
I was into that. Or you know, my taste has drastically changed. I went from babyface Paul McCartney to tough guy Russell Crowe and Leonardo DiCaprio. I have a vast
Yeah, we all do.
and of course Gary Barlow.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's right.
Yes, Gary
I
Barlow.
know how much you like him.
So okay, never have I ever snuck out of the house as a teenager. Look out, Mom and Dad, here comes the hard truth.
Yeah. I have.
You have? Okay, yes.
But
I
you
have.
ran away to sing because, you know, my parent didn't approve.
You
and
did?
I did, like early on. I kind of forced them into accept my singing career.
Weren't you nervous about them finding out?
Well, I wouldn't say nervous.
Well, we didn't have social
were-
media.
Yeah, they were supportive, but early on when I do my singing contests and singing some hotels, 5-star hotels and all of that, but sometimes I took it a little bit too far. Like on my school days, I was supposed to go to school or whatever.
And you were out singing.
Yeah, I was out singing.
Oh, is this the first time they're going to learn of this if they watch?
I think so.
Uh-oh. Don't worry. Mother's Day is around the corner. She'll make it, and Father's Day. You'll make it up to them.
Well,
Rita,
they know
you
part of
naughty
it,
girl.
But they didn't know that I snuck out more often than they thought I did.
Oh, okay. Your favorite, have you, I didn't ask if you've met any celebrities, but if you have, out of the celebrities you've met, who would you say was your favorite, without discriminating against anyone?
God, my brain shut down. Well, I've met many. I have met quite a few. But, gosh, I cannot think on top of my head right now.
You want to come back to that one?
Yeah, let me come back to that one.
Okay, you're going to be sorry. Never have I ever had sex in a public place. Mom and Dad, close your eyes and shut your ears. So, no, Rita, really? You got to hold up the sign. I love that you did a sugar shack today.
Next question.
No. I think by that reaction, we already know the answer. Hello. It's okay. We're in this together.
Next question.
Okay. She's not going to answer.
All right,
All
fine.
right. We don't need the details. So I'm shocked at Rita. Rita Lim. What's your middle name? Do you have a middle name?
No.
Oh, man, I was going to pull a mom. Okay. Your reaction to that was priceless.
Sugar Shack.
Rita's, and your most embarrassing moment on Sugar
Now,
Shack.
yes.
Okay. We already asked the celebrity you would have liked to have met. Your most touching moment in your career?
Probably this past week that I just told you guys about.
Yeah.
I think nothing can top this.
Receiving the Medal
Yeah,
of
received the
Honor.
medal, the Lifetime Honor, and especially being by surprise, caught it by surprise, I think. And this past month that I met Olivia Newton-John, publicist, and to hear that,
What
to
a
hear
month
those
it's
kind
been
words.
for
yeah.
you, gosh.
To hear those kind words. It's not like, oh God, I want a Grammy or anything like that, but it just,
Honey, it's still a big deal.
I've been doing it for a long time, and then to hear someone appreciate it and spontaneously like that, it just kind of, it made my day. I'm sure if any of us had the same
It
experience.
made my day
Yeah.
because it's well deserved.
Yeah,
And it's
thank
great
you.
to see someone in our community
I appreciate it.
get that kind of recognition because you represent all of us.
Thank you.
You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying? You're welcome, of course. And did you want to go back to the favorite celeb that you've met?
Oh gosh. Oh yeah, Rita Coolidge.
You met Rita Coolidge.
Yeah, she's very kind to me.
Oh, wow.
And who was it? Well, you know what though? Because Rita Coolidge, because back in the days, she was doing a concert at Henderson Pavilion here, and I went backstage, and she was so kind to me, so very, very, very kind to me, and also being. Now I know the right thing to say.
That's
I'm
okay.
actually up here on Dennis Bono's show a lot.
Yes.
In the past 10 years, pretty much every month.
Yes.
So I met many celebrities, and I think the kindest were to me that they didn't have to be, but they were kind to me. Is Crystal Gale, Tony Orlando, good people.
I was there, I saw
Paul
her.
Williams.
Yes.
They're all very kind to me.
Yeah, I missed
Yeah.
the Tony Orlando.
Yeah.
one, but yeah.
They all were very kind to me, and as a matter of fact, Crystal Yeah, it was so sweet. She shared a lot of wonderful advice to me backstage. So I was, and the fact that I got her approval, and that was another gratification moment, that she was like, and Paul Williams, both of them, to get a compliment from them really made my day.
Oh yeah, big time. I met her briefly outside after the show. Still, and I hate to use the word aged, but has aged so beautifully, and the long hair still.
I know.
Still.
And she's another
Crystal,
kind
you're
spirit.
allowed to get a haircut.
I know.
Get a bob. I think a bob cut would be adorable.
She would never cut her
I know,
hair.
it's her trademark. Like
Yeah.
Barry can never get a nose job.
Right.
Okay.
I want to meet Barry Manilow.
I haven't met him.
Oh, and we're
I
our
know.
friends.
Joey.
Can he arrange
Hey,
a backstage
Joey.
pass?
Anyway, we're coming to the close of this episode, so very quickly we have an announcement to make. Here, give me your sign. We'll get rid of that because we don't need that anymore. And in case you guys, I don't know if you can see this off camera, this was Lisa's Mascari's megaphone at the spa. Notice how I sugared it up. So we have a special announcement to make.
Yay.
Rita, if you could pull out your Sugar Shack Award,
I
just
would
to
love
show everyone
to.
what it's like. Rita was the very first Best Sugars Sugar Shack Award winner for 2020, is it? Yes, 2020.
I was the first person to receive this award, and I take pride in this. This is really in my living room.
Oh, I love it. And it comes in a nice
First
velvet
sugar.
box. Yes, she was our first. And I kind of surprised you. I
You
brought it with
did.
me that
You
day, but I
came,
told you when I got there.
No,
hey,
actually, yeah, you did, yeah. No, you surprised. It was a surprise. It was a surprise, especially when I said, "Oh, I got an award."
Yes, yes.
Thank you
and
so much, by the way. It
you're
meant a lot to
welcome.
me.
You're
Fresh
welcome.
sugar.
And it's a nice award. It stands. You can stand
It's
it
beautiful.
like that or set it flat.
Right.
And she's
In
like,
my
"Don't touch
living
my
room.
award."
Oh, it's in my living room.
Anyway, so this year we're shaking things up a bit because, as I was telling Rita earlier, and as I mentioned on our New Year's episode looking back at the year, we have given the award to Rita in 2020. Joey Malati was our winner in 2022, or 2021, I'm sorry. And in talking with a close friend of mine, it helped me come to the decision that if anybody should be awarded, it should be the fans.
True.
And I have such loyal fans, and the fan base is growing slowly but surely. But there is one particular person that has stuck with me since before planning the London trip that got canceled, and throughout, and has not only done that, but has shared our entertainers' gigs and Hand and Stone spotlights and Mark O'Toole spotlights and stuff, and has become friends with the entertainers that we all almost feel like, and everybody knows who this person is because they come to me and they say, "I met this person through Terry's Sugar Shack." So Rita, I have a little announcement for Rita to read as soon as I can find it, because we are going to announce the winner.
The fan who is 2022 Best Sugar Shack Award is... Vicky Garvey!
Vicky Garvey! Yay! Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Vicky.
Vicky.
And honestly, Vicky, you've shared so many, and you've become
I adore
friends.
her. Yeah, she's always supported me, promoted me. Vicky, thank you so much if you're watching. I really appreciate everything you do for me.
And
It's very
she's
kind.
watching this at 10 o'clock London time
So
at
sweet.
night. And I know she's got to be
I would
sitting
love
there.
to meet her one day. Yeah.
Oh, we're trying to get her out to
Yeah.
Vegas. I need to get to London. She was supposed to be a
Yeah.
co-host, but Omicron got in the way
I see.
of that. So, Vicky, congratulations.
Congratulations,
We
Vicky.
got you, girl.
Vicky.
Rita, thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much,
doing
Terri.
this. It
I
was
had a
such a
great
treat
time.
to finally have you in the studio.
I love the studio.
And
so cozy.
I know. Everybody have a great, happy St. Patrick's Day weekend. Be sure to tune in next week for Sugar Shack, Saturday at 2, Vegas at 10, or Saturday at 2 p.m. Vegas, 10 p.m. London. And until then, you ready to give some sugars? You ready? Mwah. Sugar!
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Hi, I'm Rita Lim, here to tell you to be sure to tune in to Sugar Shack with Terri Haley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. Vegas, 10 p.m. London time. Sugars!
You want to do that one again?
Yeah,
She's like, yeah, I know. Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3. Okay, I like that one. You like that one? Now we're done. She's like, Terry's killing me.
No, good time.
When I get more
Thank
sponsors,
you.
I'll be able to pay my guests.
Yes, no, don't you worry. Are you kidding? Come on, whisper the words.
Time to connect. My computer computer stop. Computer stop trying to connect. Computer just stop. Okay, blooper, big time. Oh, I see them. They're under the table. They're way under the table.
That's funny.
Look, they're way
That's
under the
hilarious.
table.
Thank you.
That's not the